My relationship with my sister is permanently fractured because I'm attractive. I'm heartbroken and mourning the bond I once had with my only sister. Growing up, we were incredibly close, but as we entered our teenage years, things changed. Puberty and the angst of adolescence pushed us apart, and she began to blame me for childhood traumas that I couldn't possibly have caused. In our early 20s, we found our way back to each other and became inseparable. We shared laughter and tears like no one else could. I loved her deeply. My sister has struggled with self-esteem issues for years. She is stunning, but went through an awkward phase that left her vulnerable to bullying. After high school, she revealed to our family that she is asexual, only feeling attraction to those she knows personally. Understanding this, I made sure to respect her boundaries, avoiding any displays of affection with my boyfriend when we were together. Then she met someone at work, and they started dating. I was thrilled to see her happy, but as time went on, I noticed changes in her. She became more absorbed in her relationship, and we began to drift apart. They moved in together, got a puppy, and soon after, she announced she was pregnant. The sudden shift from her previous feelings about relationships was shocking, but I was excited for her. However, I began to see troubling signs in her fiancé. For instance, when they found out she was expecting, he suggested they start a homestead in a tent until they could build a house. Thankfully, our mom stepped in to help them get a proper home. Fast forward to 2 years ago. My nephew is 4, and my sister and her fiancé were temporarily staying at our dad's house. Coincidentally, I was also living there for a couple of months. This is when things started to unravel. One night, my sister pulled me aside, clearly distressed. Her fiancé had demanded she allow him to pursue me for a threesome, claiming I was flirting with him. After a heated conversation, I set firm boundaries, thinking that would be the end of it. But it wasn't. Afterward, my sister blamed me for the situation. It hurt deeply because I had always tried to protect her. I'm her big sister. It's my job to look out for her. Now, my sister has had her second baby, and I flew out to help her. For 3 weeks, I focused on making her life easier. But just a week before I left, her fiancé invited me to hang out after the kids were asleep. I thought my sister would join, but when I arrived, she wasn't there. He started making inappropriate comments, and I panicked. I firmly declined and left the room. The next morning, I wanted to tell her what happened, but I hesitated. She had just gone through a major surgery and was still wrapped up in her fiancé. So I kept quiet. Now, 2 months later, I regret not saying anything. It's eating me up inside. I've come to realize that our relationship will never be the same. I can't visit her without fearing her fiancé's advances or her silently blaming me for tempting him. She deserves so much better than him, and it's painful to watch her give everything to someone who doesn't deserve it. I know this isn't my fault. It's about the choices she has made. I did everything I could to help her, even informing our mom about the situation. But my family still accepts him, and it's frustrating to see them coddle her. Ultimately, I've learned that sometimes, despite your best efforts, you can't save someone. They have to find their own way. This post was my way of releasing some guilt and mourning the loss of our once close relationship. Thank you for listening. It's comforting to feel validated in this struggle.